Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about The Last of Us actress Bella Ramsey telling her critics to get used to the acts of grave depravity that are and will be heavily pushed in this show. Great way to market a show that is based around a very successful game, considered a masterpiece to a lot of people, and of course, as Hollywood does, they can never just simply adapt word for word, scene by scene, of a video game that is extremely popular. They always have to go off script, and it seems like they will continue to go off script, similar to how they went off script in episode 3, according to what I've seen. So we're going to jump into this article from Bounding Into Comics. The Last of Us actress Bella Ramsey tells critics to get used to acts of grave depravity that are and will be heavily pushed in the show. The Last of Us actress Bella Ramsey recently told viewers to avoid watching the show if they are not comfortable with viewing sinful acts of grave depravity, which, by the way, she actually did recently come out as well as non-binary, which to me, a 19-year-old coming out as that is the trendy thing now, aka grooming, in my opinion. Let's continue. Ramsey spoke with GQ magazine, where she revealed the show will feature a plethora of acts of grave depravity going forward. She told the outlet, quote, "I know people will think what they want to think, but they're going to have to get used to it. If you don't want to watch the show because it has gay storylines, because it has a alphabet character, that's on you and you're missing out. Nobody is missing out on watching this show. If you want to learn the story of this show, essentially anyone could just go to YouTube who doesn't want to play the game, which I highly recommend just the first one and not the second one. That second one was a piece of dog shit. You can literally watch all the cutscenes of the first Last of Us and get a better story than this whole show will be. You always have to push some kind of BS agenda and deviate from the narrative of what this show is supposed to be, which is supposed to be a show about zombies, essentially. Or in this show, it's called Clickers. So, of course, they always got to deviate from that, because that's what Hollywood tends to do when they try to quote unquote adapt a game or book. It isn't going to make me afraid. I think that comes from a place of defiance, she added. Ramsey's comments come after the show's third episode debuted and was heavily criticized. YouTuber Synthetic Man described the episode as Brokeback Mountain. He explained, quote, "We got 15 minutes of two middle-aged gay dudes falling in love, and there's an extended kissing scene. And they even get married. It is just the weirdest, bizarre, out-of-left-field crap that is completely irrelevant to the overall plot." Yes, because, again, this is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic show with these creatures called Clickers that are essentially taking over and infecting people. And you get essentially this episode thrown smack dab in the middle of episodes 1, 2, and 4 that are about the actual game, that are based around the game, and then you get this smacked in the middle of it for no reason whatsoever. As for Ramsey's claim that you're missing out, it's clearly not anything good that you are missing out on. You're actively avoiding seeing the proliferation of it. And of course, he goes into a bunch of Catholicism stuff, which I really don't want to get into, but I guess I'll have to. Kate chose the Catholic Church quotes basing itself on sacred scripture, which prevents these acts of grave depravity. Tradition has always declared that these acts are intrinsically disordered. They are contrary to the natural law, which is essentially one man, one woman, which is what Catholicism says in the church. But I really don't want to go through all this because I'm not really that religious. So basically, overall, is that she's saying that you're going to have to deal with these types of things in this show, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's another one of those scenarios where it's, if you don't like it, don't watch it, which, in my opinion, I don't think anybody should watch it. I think they should just play the original source material, or watch the original source material, as I say with every other live-action adaptation that they make of things, whether it be Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Saint Seiya. I think everyone should just watch the original material, or in Last of Us case, play the original material. And if you're not really a gamer, you don't play games, you could watch the original cutscenes all the way through the game and get a better understanding of this story, better than they would ever adapt to live action especially when you have Neil Druckmann involved in this show. Because as we know, he lied about the marketing with Last of Us Part 2. It ended up being a piece of shit game. Ended up in the bargain bin next to Marvel's Avengers, which is another piece of shit game. So it's exactly where it belongs. It belongs in the bargain bin with every other piece of shit game that deserves to be in the bargain bin. But this is just a quick video talking about this. Showing this off, talking about this. Thank you all for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you did like the video, hit that like button. Give your thoughts and comments below. Subscribe for more content. I'm hoping to get monetized by the end of the year. So I'm currently working on that. Subscribe for more content. If you like content like this, hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all that we get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.